Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session of Gundam Spurs. I am your host, your DM for today, Heartless. Can my players please introduce themselves?
I am Dubhán. Oh wait, nope, back it up. I am Altaria. The fella to my left is Audio. Today we are a 2-card train. Wait, we do the character stuff too. Intros.
You're doing so good,
I
sweetie.
am. My brain is fried. Today I will be. We had a plan and everything, and I biffed it.
Biffed it
You're doing
immediately.
great.
Yeah. I did introduce my character though. I am Dubhán today. And the fellow to my left is
Gwyn. I am Gwyn.
Will sharing
One
a
sec.
mic cover our weaknesses or make us worse?
I feel like make you guys worse is what's happening here.
No, we're making each other better. We'll show you our overwhelming power.
I don't think I've ever been able to. I will go into it with a plan and every single time biff the intro. Like, I don't think I've ever successfully done an intro ever in my life.
A successful intro is no fun, guys.
You know,
It's not about the intro.
it's
Me
about
neither.
the game.
It's about the game.
And making sure people know who you are first.
Please do not be afraid to be like, hey, guys, shut up for a sec. There's 3 other people plus the DM in the room. Because unfortunately, when we sit next to each other, we'll just go, I think.
Okay, well, your intro's over, so.
Perfect. Great. You did fantastic. Pass the baton.
Oh, okay. All right, my turn?
Yep.
Okay. Howdy. My name is GentlyMad. I will be playing a guy called Maestro. And that's it.
Hey, it's me, Bluejay, chronically sleepy. I'm playing Zyzie the Beast.
The beast.
The
The
beast.
Beast. The
Yeah.
Beast.
The beast.
That's it
The best
for
of
me.
Howdy, everyone. I am Cryptid. Hope you are all doing well today. I will be playing big lad named Revelry, and of course his trusty bird, Mayhem, who does the most damage ever. So proud of her, you know? That's it from me.
So.
1 damage.
Occasionally, she will do 2.
We believe in the chip damage
Very.
bird.
So, last time, everyone, after we had a little bit of a flashback, everyone, decided to head straight to the Extraplanar Archives to deliver the item they were requested to, retrieve from another museum. And Bernard gave them what they should look into next, which is, incidentally, Rattlesnake Canyon. You know, I don't know why that's incidentally, but
Oh, wait.
I'm rambling. I
Say the canyon again.
So
Oh god.
you know, I've lost it. Bernard gave y'all what you should look into next, which I said incidentally there, is in Rattlesnake Canyon.
There we go.
That's it.
Yes. So, we left you in basically deciding what to do next. If I recall correctly, at least one or three of you had a plan to go to the Mistwind Saloon to talk to any of the caravan owners relaxing there.
Yes.
And I do want to I do want to add that you guys came from that other museum you stole from by Strizel. And your Strizel are waiting for you outside. By Strizel, it doesn't take an hour to get from the Extraplanar Archives to town. Takes like half an hour. Just so you know that information.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes?
Revelry.
Mm-hmm.
How heavy is this Warforged? And how big of a bird do they have to get so that Revelry doesn't lie?
I'll have you know that Revelry's Ave Streusel is bred specifically for Revelry.
Oh, isn't that nice?
They are a
Love
large
my
bird.
Strizel. Yay! I feel so seen.
Big boy.
I feel so seen. Actually, I do have his weight written down because I think I did calculate it.
Yo.
If I did it correctly, according to I think it was Wikidot, 342 pounds. He's a big guy.
Yeah, and clocks are heavy.
That's a lot.
So,
So,
what does everyone want to do like immediately after getting back? Like what's your cool down routine? What's your like decompression vibes?
mhm.
What's your daily plan whenever you are done getting that bread?
So there are a variety of things y'all could do, both in town and inside the museum, because I finally have exhibits written out for you guys to explore. So that's possible. I also want to mention that you guys can see a third floor from the outside, but you've never been able to get up to the third floor.
And why not start now, right?
Is that a talent?
Is that a challenge part? Has anyone been like, you can't get up there, or is it just we haven't been able to find it?
So, you know that the door that would supposedly lead to the third floor is locked.
Not with that.
Oh, so we know where the door is.
Yeah. You've probably walked around with one of the more amicable security guards and asked them where that door led.
Oh, you want to go for a little stroll, arm in arm, through our highly dangerous museum together?
It's not highly dangerous. The museum is perfectly safe.
It's only mildly dangerous.
The
Only a
rumors
few
of the
people
shadowy
have gone
cryptid
missing.
are completely unfounded.
Sorry, that's me, guys.
What?
It's just me.
Hey, if nothing has gone missing yet, we're fine. Yeah.
So, do you want us to go cause trouble, or do you want us to do our cooldown routines?
I want you to do what you would like to do in town today.
Okay, well then me and Altaria should go last.
I know
Oh.
Revelry mentioned going to the Mistwind Saloon to talk to a caravan and asked Gwyn and Dubhán to go with him.
Yes.
Specifically asked Dubhán to go with him, and Dubhán volunteered Gwyn to tag along.
I mean, we're 2-car trained, baby.
That's how
Always.
that works.
Never ask just one.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And y'all can say no. Y'all can say no. I can just go, and y'all can do your own thing.
I mean,
Just
does
putting that out
Revelry
there.
not want Gwyn to go?
That is not what I said. No. Definitely not.
You don't want company?
I do want company. I do want Gwyn's company.
So, I point at Maestro and Zyzie. What are you guys going to do?
What are we going
Well,
to
Zyzie
do?
needs some kind of distraction because otherwise they're just gonna explode into bugs and not do anything else.
Maestro very gently picks Zyzie up, just like, probably as awkwardly as possible.
Roll me a
Zyzie?
strength check.
Oh yeah, then we have to pick. Okay.
If
Darn
you
it, I forget.
you
we have
pick,
to roll for these things.
yeah,
Darn it.
if you pick Zyzie up, roll me an athletics check.
Okay. All right. Let's do that.
See if you can do that.
We do that. Are you going to have difficulty with this, Maestro? Is this what we're going to? Is this we're really going to have? Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm like Bluejay. I am like half asleep. So please excuse me. Okay. All
That's
right.
okay.
How do we do this? How do we do this dumb thing again? I forget.
Exclamation point, roll, space,
Exclamation point roll. Okay.
D20 plus your modifier.
Should be
Gotcha.
pinned.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that enough to pick up a sassy lost child?
So, Bluejay, does Zyzie want to be picked up? Because if not, roll me an acrobatics check.
I don't know.
If Zyzie doesn't want to be picked up, roll me an acrobatics check. Gently, don't
Maestro
forget
is very,
the notes you
Maestro's
wrote.
very tall.
Maestro
He just
is tall.
wants to be able to look size an eye.
So, Maestro picks Zyzie up.
Yes. All right. Yes, there we go. All right, so Maestro picks Zyzie up, and it has a
They're
very
real
serious
casual about
expression.
it.
Yeah, real casual about it. It has a very serious expression on his face, and he's like, "Are you in need of enrichment?"
Nah.
Are you sure about that? Because you appear to be restless.
Wait, can you repeat that? I didn't hear that last word.
I said, are you sure about that? Because you appear to be a bit restless, perhaps? I mean, I'm assuming
No.
if someone's about to burst into like bugs or something, that they would maybe look a little restless.
Yeah. If
No, can you put me down?
Oh, yes, of course. He just very gently sets Zyzie back down. Is it easier for me to lean down to speak to you rather than pick you up, speak to me?
How
It's a
to
sincere
speak
question.
to short people.
Yes! At some point, we need to see how each of the party members speak to Zyzie, because I believe all of them are over 6 foot.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bluejay. I honestly don't know half the time what Maestro is thinking, but there's always a sort of weird logic to what he does.
Don't need you breaking your back or anything.
Oh no, it's no problem. You see, I just lean over like this, and he demonstrates. In the classic talking to short people pose.
Ah, so he's kneeling slightly, okay.
Yes, exactly.
And Bernard's in the background, just like trying not to pay attention. Trying to do paperwork while half asleep.
Bernard, they're
He's
bonding.
making a face.
Am sorry, I did not offend you, did I?
No, you just look kind of stupid.
Oh, yes, I figured as much. And he stands back up again.
Okay.
We appear to be left to our own devices. Do you have any ideas on what we could do while we are waiting for the return of the others?
It's not really my problem.
Ah, I see. But I am going to go look at the rocks exhibition. Would you like to come with me? Oh, Maestro.
Go look at rocks with Maestro.
Poor
Yes.
Maestro.
What's I
Maestro is trying at least.
say?
Yeah. Find the trail behind.
Sure. Off to see the rocks.
Alright, so you
Yay.
guys are going to go to the Cosmic Expanse exhibit,
Yes,
while the
exactly.
rest of the party are going to ride back into town to go to the Mistwind Saloon. Am I correct?
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Aye, aye.
Who wants to go first? This is a
Cryptid,
game
you
of
wanna go first?
choices.
I'll go. Which is very unfortunate for one so indecisive as I. I'll go first.
Okay. So Revelry, Gwyn, and Dubhán, y'all go back outside to your Avestrozel, who are bridled, so they stand there and wait patiently.
Mm-hmm.
Have we
Um,
given them names? Or are these just rentals?
Oh my god. They absolutely have names. Yeah.
Revelry, you're friends with the owner of the ranch. Of course they have names.
Right! This is the ranch. Oh my goodness.
I know.
God.
So, what are their names?
Locomotive.
Yes.
So Gwyn's is locomotive.
My brain just entirely dumped everything. You know the SpongeBob where he's dumping all the files in the fire?
You forgot about trains.
No! Caboose. Caboose. If we've got a locomotive, we
Caboose.
need a caboose.
It's amazing. I love it. Oh no. I'm looking to synonyms to mayhem, and all I'm getting.
Chaos!
Ooh, Maelstrom.
Maelstrom. Which is a pretty accurate name, considering this teal bird is taller than you.
Oh, I love it.
And in fact, it's a lot taller than you are. Unlike the other 4. Because Zyzie and Maestro have ones too. So Gwyn's new locomotive.
Heart having to write down bird names now.
No,
It's a burden.
it's good. Named Caboose.
Mm-hmm.
Revelries.
Is
Named-
Gwyn's caboose? Or
No,
is
Dubhán's is
no,
Caboose.
locomotive.
Gwyn's is Locomotive. Revelries
Okay,
is Maelstrom.
writing that down in my notes. I had the names, but not the owners.
Yeah. We'll get the names for the other 2 birds later.
Highly important information.
Mm-hmm.
Wah, wah, wah.
Alright, so y'all are taking
so-
your Vestrozel into town. So you don't have to
Mhm.
have an hour walk
Sure.
and instead have a half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
If there were a train.
You
A tram,
You know.
perhaps.
You know what we have to do.
And we hit town.
Mm-hmm.
Not literally.
So, as you guys are walking into town, you notice a couple of unbridled Strazzle, just kind of wandering around in the middle of town, which is
They are
unusual.
Hmm.
They are
Do we
loose.
recognize them?
Yes.
Like from
You do recognize them.
guys, we get to.
You said they were unbridled or unsaddled?
Both,
They're
basically.
unbridled and
They are
unsaddled.
naked.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're
we
just
can't with that.
kind of hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they're kind of hanging out. There are 3 of them, and 2 of them are kind of hanging out in front of Quill's general store, and the other's a little further along, and seems to be annoying someone in front of the bank.
Okay, but walk with me a second.
We're riding, but go for
Okay,
it.
walking, riding.
Mm-hmm.
I am Gwyn.
And I am Dubhán.
Mhm.
Perhaps the Strezzle in front of the general store would like to go inside to perhaps purchase wares.
But here's the thing: do they have any coin on them?
I am Gwyn. That is an excellent question. I suppose we must ask.
I agree.
I just want to let the dogs in the store.
Have you ever seen Because of Winn-Dixie? The one is riding over to where the third one is harassing somebody to try and wrangle it.
Yeah, as you get closer, you notice that the person that's being harassed is the owner of the bank, who, since it's kind of nearing noon, supposedly walked out of the bank to get something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Let me scroll down. This is Jimmy Al Walter Clarence.
Oh boy, hang on.
Good old Jimmy Clarence.
Mhm.
That's the wrong pencil.
Good old Jimmy Clarence.
And he's just kind of like puffing out actually, he seems to be out of breath because it's been very clear that Striza has chased him across town. And he's just like, cease! Stop it!
As Dubhán gets closer, he will do a one-handed wave, the other hand still controlling the Strizel he's on, and go, "Good morning, Mr. Clarence. May I assist you?"
That would be most helpful, yes. Please.
Can...
Let the bird into the bank.
I'm trying to figure out what Dubhán is going to try to probably do, yeah, like the Cowboys, where they just kind of try to move them without leads or anything to kind of at least put some distance between the two.
Yeah, roll me an animal handling check.
Okay, this requires more flipping in the notebook. Hang on.
Yeah. I know you're good at it, but
Yeah.
just roll it for me.
We have physical dice today because
I'm here to check the math. That's an 11.
plus 5 is 16.
How's a 16?
Okay, so you do manage to get the Ave Strizzle to stop bothering Mr. Clarence, and it kind of just prances away and looks at you, and then it starts flapping its wings a little and starts wiggling. It looks like it's about ready to play.
Dubhán will kind of, in the saddle, will kind of mimic it and kind of like wiggle a little and like lower a little bit to kind of be like, sure, I'll play, and then try and we'll wiggle and see what happens. We'll mimic the wiggles.
The Ave Strizzle wiggles some more and then takes off down the street.
Which direction?
Towards Dr.
Towards or away
Darwish. So away from the ranch, away. It thinks you're playing a game with it, so it's gonna take off. It's tag.
Dubhán is going to, first of all, book it after it and try and... Where do we want to circle? Do we want to circle left or right?
I feel like it'd be funnier to circle right, but
Yeah, that makes more sense. Let's circle. Dubhán will try and book it after the Strizel, but try to like hook around Town Hall towards the river.
Okay.
And kind of attempt to direction it.
Because of your previous roll, it does work.
Mm-hmm.
And it's making little happy trilling noises as it goes.
Oh,
Because you're playing around. You're playing along.
that's so cute.
Dubhán's gonna do the trill back of like, yeah. The pain.
autism.
You see, like, out of the corner of your eye as you're doing this, Clarence just kind of, like, brushes himself off and then walks back into the bank.
Perfect.
Revelry and, Gwyn.
Hello?
What's Revelry doing?
So there's the tune from the general store, right?
Yep.
Yes, that's where we're at.
They're in front
we
of,
were going to ask-
Quill's general store, to be specific.
I mean, we were going to ask them a very important question.
Uh-huh.
I am Gwyn. Perhaps we could, as they say, strike two birds with one stone.
I couldn't agree more. Wait, are we hitting the bird with a stone? What?
No!
Me too.
Gwyn wants to take the birds in the general store a little.
So you want
Let's
to
do it.
drive the birds into the general store?
No, he is going to. I mean, Revelry made a great point. He doesn't know if the birds have coin. I don't believe he has speak with animals. So, instead,
I mean, we could try to assume based on prior knowledge what these Strazzles would want from the general store.
I am Gwyn. That is an excellent idea.
Can we roll can we roll a check to see
Roll a
if we know
nature
what
check. Roll a nature check to determine if you know what the Strazzle might want from the general store.
Okay, that's a 10 plus 7. That's a 17.
You said nature, right?
Yep, I said nature.
14.
Okay, so, Gwyn, immediately, you know right away, there's seeds in the general store. And as much as Strazzle enjoy a kind of mix of, meat products and seeds in their diet.
They want candy.
Yeah, they want candy. Revelry, you figure this out too. It's just not as quick as Gwyn does.
The gears are turning. He's thinking hard. There's steam.
You can hear a click, 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 click coming from Revelry.
1,000 years, 1,000 yard stairs. This is happening. He doesn't use his brain cell often.
Gwyn would be staring at Revelry, just like watching the clicking. Wrangle robot.
Let's go. Alright, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I am Gwyn. I am perhaps thinking what you are thinking.
We go in, get the goods, come back out. Lure them.
Lure them.
Mm-hmm.
Gwyn will get off his Strazzle and, like, I'm guessing the general store has essentially, like, you know how they'll have, like, the bars you can tie your horse to. In this case, it's a Strazzle.
Yeah.
He will tie his Strazzle up, and maybe they can make friends. They can be friends.
It's a play date.
It's a play date.
Yes, let Locomotive get some friends.
Yeah. You know, a locomotive is not just a locomotive and a caboose. One must have cars to go with your train. But yeah, they can go inside together to get some seeds, ask some questions.
Let's go. Let's go shopping. Shopping trip.
Okay.
Revelry will do the same.
As you guys...
Should one of us... Wait.
Wait.
Nah, we'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're both gonna go in.
Yeah. As you approach the general store, the two unbridled Strazzle, see you and, like, kind of flutter away, but they do go towards yours, who are kind of tied up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That'll work.
And...
Alright.
Hold on a sec, let me take a sip. As the two of you enter the store, you see the store owner, who is predictably behind the counter, but you also see a on the shorter side lizard folk with let's see, Where are my pictures? Picture. With black dots and yellow scales. And the two of them are signing back and forth furiously.
Oh shit, arguments.
Specifically,
Case.
the lizard folk is Asikri Chavera. And of course
What are they signing about?
So it's very fast and it's clearly an argument because Quill looks more and more irritated as the conversation seems to go on. And you catch brief snatches because this is Secret literally going off.
Yes, queer.
It's an argument about Quill's about the ranch's latest order for saddles and bridles for the Strozel.
Gwyn is going to step in, kind of put his hands on his hip, and announce himself. I am Gwyn. Hello.
Howdy.
Hold on a second. He continues to argue with Secret.
I think they're arguing over the latest order.
Yeah. Are you aware there are Strezel outside?
Yes, that's what this is about, right? And Secret glances back at you two, waves rapidly, and then nods.
Revelry's gonna wave at her. And he's going to say to the both of them while also signing, and gonna be like, now, are those the ones out there that need the saddles and bridles?
Yes, Secret signs yes.
And what seems to be the trouble?
Secret explains that this morning the fence was broken. So a lot of the Strozel escaped the ranch.
Oh,
Break.
And the ones outside, she was hoping that if she got them bridled, she could, keep them safe until the fence was mended.
That seems like a pretty good plan.
I am Gwyn.
I'm gonna relate this.
Plan. I'm ahead of you. I'm so sorry.
And a Secret just looks back at Quill, and without looking at you two signs, but he's arguing with me. And Quill clearly puffs up, feathers bristling.
Oh, Mr. Quill, why are you arguing?
Because I don't have enough leather to bridle all of them at the moment. I can't make enough bridles.
Where do you usually get your leather?
He, at this point, he, falls silent and he crosses his arms and just, glares out past you towards where Rocio's would be, and then he looks away.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Fighting.
I keep switching over to Google to get to the map because I keep forgetting it's just in the other tab, and I've done this multiple times. I have to stop. Okay.
I pat you.
Thank you. Okay.
So
Ah.
that was in response to your question of who has leather at the moment.
Ah. Noted.
Gwyn, he's smelling blood in the water. Turns to who's the ranch hand's name again?
Her name is Asikri.
Asikri.
Mm-hmm.
Gwyn turns to Asikri, and because he loves a good, trouble. Just crosses his arms behind his back and is just like, I am Gwyn. Perhaps then, if Quill cannot fulfill your request, you could always go to Rosio's.
Isikri, who is probably reading your lips, just like shakes her head and points at Quill and signs. He's the only one who can actually like do the bridles. Rocio would have to learn how.
So, Revelry's gonna turn to Gwyn. I have a suggestion. What if we? So clearly there is some beef between these two, and he's gesturing to Rocio's and Quill's store. What if we were to acquire the leather for Mr. Quill here to make these bridles?
I am Gwyn. I am not necessarily opposed. I simply, what is the phrase?
Listening intently.
I'm trying to think. What is the phrase? Well, they both have beef.
Well, you're not sure about Rocio's.
Oh, if it's one-sided, that'd be really funny.
I am Gwyn. I have remembered. Get your name for a second there, Ingo? No. Perhaps they should simply have a session in which they may discuss their differences, perhaps with fisticuffs or a duel.
Are you suggesting that these two duke it out?
Oh, I am Gwyn. No, I'm suggesting Rocio and Quill fight it out.
I do like a good fight. You know what? I agree. I agree with your suggestion.
I am Gwyn. I do not think they should necessarily be getting involved if they have their own troubles between them.
Very true.
If you look over, you would notice that Asikri has gone back to arguing with Quill, and it's mostly Asikri trying to convince Quill to accept, like, leather from Rocio's to make the bridles, and Quill just refusing.
What is the beef? Should we perhaps spur them on to have a conversation, or a fight, or fisticuffs, or a duel?
I am Gwyn. I am thinking that perhaps that would be a very fun and interesting idea.
I agree.
After all, harmony is important between tradespeople. Especially whenever it affects the businesses of other parts of town.
Wise words. Wise words indeed. They're both just itching to see a fight. They're just like trying to rationalize it.
We're so good at this!
Yay!
Yeah, Looney Tunes noises.
I am excited to see what you guys do about this.
They're gonna be guns at dawn. That's right.
I feel like perhaps with Revelry beside him, Gwyn will go up essentially to the counter
Mm-hmm.
to Quill and like wait for a break in the argument
Mm-hmm.
to start throwing his sense at them.
Yeah, Isikri, after like a couple more minutes, just like knocks on the counter and then walks away for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Bless her.
And Quill puts his arms back crossed and just like he's well, the thing is he's always in a bad mood. This is not unusual.
Not unusual. Hello.
Hello.
I am Gwyn.
Yeah, I've heard about you.
I have lived here for 3 months. I would hope you have heard of me.
It's kind of hard not to.
I will take that as a compliment. Thank you.
You should.
I am Gwyn.
Good.
We have business with you.
Yes, what is it?
I am Gwyn. Well, you see, unfortunately, we are unsure about how your business is being run is comparable to how it could be run if perhaps you were not so upset about Rocio's existing across the street.
Mhm.
He just stares at you like, what the fuck is your point?
Okay, yeah.
He's like,
I am Gwyn.
he's also irritatedly clicking his beak together.
I think my friend here is suggesting that your business would be even better if you were to collaborate with Rocio and to potentially get over any hurdles that may be impeding that relationship.
How about no? And Quill just like his feathers are bristling. He's putting his feet in very stubbornly and just like
No.
what is your business about my business anyways? If you want weapons or whatever, just go over to Rocio's because apparently I am not stable enough to carry them.
I am Gwyn.
Oh my gosh.
It is not my job to guess your stability. However, it is my business because let me tell you about how trade can be affected by the implementation of a railway system through the area. You see, whenever a railway system could be put through the area, that will increase trade through the area. And if new traders and other merchants and potentially others who would be interested in running stores in the area or nearby were to come through and perhaps settle in town, that would put your business in a bit of a pickle. However, if you were to, before the implementation of a railway system, collaborate with Rocio's to improve not just your business, but Rocio's business, that would improve both of your economical standings, as well as any sort of trade you may engage in the future, especially if there is the implementation of a railway system through the area.
Roll me persuasion.
I think it'd be really funny if this has happened frequently, if we just have like cue cards in the back with like almost like a makeshift PowerPoint with images drawn out.
talked. Yeah.
If you've ever been to Quill's before, this has happened before.
Yes.
He runs out of leather, and he
Please,
is not very good at talking.
please toast it. Toast it. Toast it. Wait, what did you do? What? I'm trying to write. Toaster's butt is in the way.
Toaster, no. Toaster.
Okay. Oh. This is common steel, unfortunately, I think.
Yeah, Quill just, like, narrows his eyes and points at you with, like, one finger and goes, "Get out."
Hey,
I'm not in a great mood. Get out of my store.
I am Gwyn. This is very rude of you.
is he saying that to both of us?
Well, he pointed at Gwyn, but if you're with Gwyn, it probably means both of you.
Hey, Mr. Cool, I don't know what happened, and frankly, right now there are a bunch of Streisel running free in the streets, and I know that Asikri is very worried about them, and that the townspeople do not want them wandering about. So we need to resolve this issue as quickly as possible. So that is what our business is here. And my friend here makes a very good point for the future of your business. So if we could just resolve what is happening now that is causing these shortages, that would be great for everybody involved. Do you get me?
I need you to make me a persuasion check.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna admit, the DC is gonna be a little higher.
Oh no. 11. It's an 11.
So he looks at you and he clicks his tongue and goes, "Come back later. Get out. All you get out."
Sheesh. He's gonna sign sorry to a secret.
His secret's gonna sign back, "He's like this," and walk out with you guys.
As like a parting shot, Gwyn is going to like right at the door, like turn around and be like, "I am Gwyn. You are very rude. And after we catch these Streisel, I am going to put them in your store so that you may also see the chaos, disruption, and delay they have been causing the rest of the town. They don't want seeds. Good luck."
As all
Revelry's laughing.
As all three of you leave, you hear a heavy noise behind the door.
Oh my gosh, he just barred it.
Yeah, he barred the door.
There's always more than one door.
There's such a thing as windows.
Yeah!
Yes! Yes!
Asikri just kind of throws up her arms and shakes her head.
He's gonna turn to his secretary. He's like, signing because he has no lips to read.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the deal is with Rosio?
Is
Quill?
Asikri signs back. Rocio has a gentler way of speaking.
Ah, so he's jealous.
Yes.
Ah.
Cinderay ass bitch.
They're gay? What did I miss?
So Dubhán, are you still... Actually, let's jump to, the other two.
If it helps, Dubhán's goal was to get
Hi.
on the river, but
Mm-hmm.
go ahead.
Hello. So you guys are wandering into the Cosmic Expanse exhibit. This is on the first floor. It has a collection of space rocks in nice glass display cases. It has a model of the crash site in Erelon made in a kind of bowl display complete with trees. There's plaques around the bowl telling the story of how the site has been discovered by Yathan Nazarus.
Intriguing.
There's another exhibit here that has an arrangement of metal fragments underneath the glass case. The plaque only says the year it was found.
Can I roll to see if Maestro has any clue if Zyzie is like bored out of their skull
Yeah, roll insight.
about this? Okay, hold on a second. Oh, for insight. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit slow today. Oh, shoot. Oh, darn. Can I keep that? I did an equal sign by accident, but... Let's see what this one does.
Huh.
Oh, 17. Okay, not too bad. Jeebus.
Still really good.
All right, still good. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay, well, it's very easy to tell that they're bored because they say out loud, can we do something else? I smell drama outside.
Maestro looks a bit puzzled at Zyzie and does a little. He does like this. He goes, I believe all I can smell is horse manure, but I will take you up on your word.
You mean Streisel manure?
Yes. That's what I meant. Oh god, I'm so tired, y'all.
It's okay. I was gonna remind you.
They hold up a little bug.
A bug.
They hold up a little bug.
What were you gonna say?
And Maestro leans down to get a better look at the bug.
Oh.
That's a very nice bug. He's like, I'm not sure what's going on here, but I will look at the bug. But he is giving the bug his undivided attention because obviously this is important.
Heart, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna remind Gently that you took notes when we were sitting in VC 2 weeks ago about the town.
Oh, yeah. I did.
You did. I remember.
I did. I did, in fact, take notes. And my brain is not working, so. Oh my god, y'all. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Alright. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be looking for.
Well, it's more like there are things you could go do.
Oh, yes. Okay. Alright.
And I did also mention that you guys didn't go to the third floor as a suggestion of something that you could try to do. You could certainly try.
That's true. That's true. Well, I think at the moment, Maestro, Zyzie, am I right? Zyzie is
decided to hold up a bug for Maestro to look at. Is that correct? So we're looking at the bug.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember why.
The bug just kind of its antennas twitch, and it looks between Zyzie and Maestro, and it's not too sure what's going on.
That makes two of us. Oh, there's just a long, awkward pause. And Maestro looks in confusion from the bug to Zyzie, and then back to the bug, and then back to Zyzie again. And he inhales. Zyzie, what would you like to do? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, I've just been not saying anything.
Okay. We were quietly discussing about trains and train design, and then quiet.
Everyone went quiet because I was trying to give Bluejay the space they needed to figure out what Zyzie wants to do.
Zyzie, we love you.
Instead of pondering the orb, we're pondering the bug, I guess.
Yes.
Zyzie, you want to go burrow in the dirt and be a bug for? It's okay. Okay, if you want to go be a bug for a bit.
Oh, it's hard.
They want to go outside.
Okay. You guys could go outside.
All right. Zyzie is dead set on finding that drama, because there is drama. There's drama. You know it.
Let's see. Did I write anything?
Maybe it's just like along the lines of, they seem to be taking a while. Why don't we go see what's going on? You know, type of thing.
Well, outside is your two Strozzel.
Mm-hmm.
And
is it time to name them?
If you want to. To the left of the building, the extraplanar archives itself is a small courtyard garden. If that interests you.
Okay. This is on Bluejay. I already told you. Maestro will go along with whatever you want to do. Take this big galoot anywhere you want to. Go ahead. He will follow along.
Boys will be bugs.
If Zyzie wants to go bug,
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I'm asking you such a hard question. All I want to know is, what do you want to do? You could walk around the town. You could want to go mess with the farmer, who's admittedly a little far out of town, but you could do that. You could go to the graveyard. You could go mess with the doctor. You could go. Yeah, you could go see the rest of the group. You could go to the ranch. You could stay at the extraplanar archives and
I want to mess
try
with someone.
Okay. You could try to.
How about we unsplit the party?
Okay.
We bring the party back together.
Okay. I can do that. So you guys mount up on your Avestrozel and come into town to the site of so there are two unbridled Strozzel who are playing with Locomotive and Maelstrom. Dubhán is currently nowhere to be found.
If it helped, while the shenanery inside this, Dubhán would have attempted to herd the third Strizel over to the first two, and
lecture them on public safety.
yes, that is the intent. I don't know how far he's gotten in this endeavor, but
So you're let me look at my beautiful map. You're curling around the back along the river. Passing by a couple people's houses as you go.
going to the backyards.
Yeah, they kind of don't really have yards.
Yeah, it's the desert. It's a lot of dirt.
Well, it's a lot of dirt. There are a lot of plants here.
I meant yard in the sense of this is the area around your house, perhaps, as opposed to a lush, grassy plain.
Yeah, you are going through people's yards, but they don't seem to mind. They're just watching you confusedly. Because usually Strizel are bridled, not unbridled.
It's fine, you know.
If you give me a perception check, I could give you something.
Sure, yeah, let me do that and start looking at what's happening.
I don't know what's happening in the Miss Wind Saloon. I'm not looking.
It's okay.
Gay wrong.
Perception?
Yep, perception. Percepi.
That's an 11, but I rolled a 3.
It's an 11?
It's an 11.
Okay. You can vaguely see a figure over near the fence across the river, at the ranch, and they look to be doing something with the fence.
Is it
Fencing, perhaps.
fencing, perhaps? Okay.
Yep. You rolled an 11. That's what I can give you.
No, yeah.
Considering it's a great distance away from you at the moment, and you're not exactly completely focused on seeing that. It's kind of like you saw it out of the
corner of my eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not really Dubhán's focus right now either, so Dubhán will note it and attempt
Bird herd.
bird herd.
Bird herd.
Bird herd indeed.
So Revelry, Gwyn, and Isikri see both Maestro and Zyzie come into town on their Ave Streusel. Because y'all are outside.
We made it outside, yes!
Woo! We escaped.
We're moving right along. Boy, we're outside.
Join the party. Come join the party.
The party is all joined back up again.
So, what are Zyzie and Maestro witnessing at the moment? What is the scene that is set here in front of us?
So, Isikri, who y'all know as one of the owners of the ranch, looks a little put off. And her arms are just crossed over her chest, and she glances behind her at the general store.
Gwyn is counseling the two unbridled Strizzle on the merits of breaking and entering, and trying to explain that the Quill's General Store has seeds inside.
Roll me animal handling to see how well you do that.
Oh my god.
Plus. It's like a +3.
Yeah, so 15.
15! How am I doing?
So the Ave Streusel are paying attention to you.
Oh, fuck yeah, baby.
You're not too certain how well they're taking your lessons, but they're certainly paying attention to you. and
Listen,
no longer playing with Locomotive and Maelstrom.
that is the most important thing ever. I'm sure both Locomotive and Maelstrom have heard this before, and in varying degrees. He's teaching birds how to be criminal.
What's Revelry doing?
Bird crimes.
Bird crimes.
Revelry is doing two things. He is A, testing the general store's defenses. He is tapping on the windows to see the density of the glass, seeing how heavy the thing behind the door is, and then he's looking over at Rocio's.
So the thing behind the door is extremely heavy.
Dang, Quill's pretty strong.
You think that probably it's, sometimes monsters come into town? So there are defenses that the town have put on their buildings to, keep the monsters out. Similar with the glass.
Man, rude as fuck.
Mhm.
Paying customers.
You didn't give him money.
Well, that's because he kicked us out before we could pay for anything.
That means you weren't a paying customer.
We're just
Dubhán
trying
and
to
Caboose
resolve this.
come back with a third unbridled streusel. This is basically what you're coming in on, Zyzie and Maestro.
He got kicked out.
Again.
Again?
Mhm.
Almost certainly.
Again.
Again. Fair enough. Will is not receptive to talking about train trading.
Isn't that about the third time this month that's happened?
I am Gwyn. I believe that we will get through eventually.
Ah,
Maybe we should
what's with
try
the
talking
birds?
to Rocio instead.
yes,
Oh,
I was
yeah,
going to
they
ask
got-
the same question.
The fence over at Azakari and Keelan's ranch is broken, so a few of them got free, and Azakari was trying to get some, saddles and bridles made for them to keep them safe until the fence can be repaired. But
That explains
Quill's
the
not being
man.
very.
Isikri signs that Quill's being an asshole. For anyone who understands
is.
that.
You're right, Azakari. He is.
Zyzie elbows Maestro and says, "See, I was right."
You were right. My goodness, you do have a nose for drama. Hard
Well-
question.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly would I need to roll for to make a bridle out of rope?
That would
Out of
be
curiosity.
sleight of hand.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll to see if Maestro, because they did mention they needed bridles for the birds.
Mm-hmm.
So can I roll for him to just start messing with some rope?
Yeah,
All right,
you
let's
certainly
see.
can. Go ahead.
Sure. All right.
The third unbridled streusel has joined the other
party.
two.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck. Also learning about civil disobedience.
Yeah. Although they seem fascinated with picking at your clothes.
Whoa, 17.
Yeah!
So
gosh.
you
Let's
are
go.
able to make a serviceable bridle for one of the streusel.
Mm-hmm. I like to think that Maestro just while everything is going on, he's just been quietly fiddling with the rope, and then out of nowhere he just kind of holds it out and just be like, "Is this what you mean by a bridle?"
Secret's
I
gonna
guess.
look at it and then hold out her hand for it.
Of course, we give it to her.
You see her test it for a bit before she looks. She gets this look in her eye like mischief, and then she starts trying to sneak over to one of the unbridled ones.
This is Golkar. Golkar has been naughty today.
I am Gwyn, Kolkar. It is time to learn about the importance of highly effective heist. Now, in the process of highly effective heisting, also known as HHH, I am going to walk you through the process of learning how to pick locks with a beak.
Maestro leans over to Dubhán. I think is Dubhán anywhere around in the area? Maestro leans over to Dubhán, and with a bit of a puzzled look on his face, he says, "Is your brother trying to teach that bird how to pick a lock?"
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
all right.
We have found that birds are excellent. Birds are excellent criminals.
So,
However,
as Gwyn is talking to Kolkar, suddenly Kolkar is bridled. And starts reacting a little bit until Asikri leans around and gently strokes their beak to calm them down. That is one successfully bridled and is now being taken care of, but the other two look at Kolkar and then immediately turn and take off.
I want to hop on Maelstrom and start chasing after them, trying to herd them back.
You could do
One
that.
never got off caboose and would have just sighed and kicked off after him.
I need one of you to roll me an animal handling check with advantage. Because you're doing this together.
You can do it. I think you're better. I'm not great at it. I've got a 1.
I'm
5.
gonna roll to see if Maestro
you
can
do.
make another bridle.
Yeah, okay.
Is that all
Got
right?
this to 1.
Yeah.
15 plus 5.
Oh, you gotta put roll there. And that's alright as long as you have enough rope.
Yes.
So 23.
Yeah. You guys managed to head the two unbridled Strizel off. Ooh. Unfortunately, the amount of rope you have is enough to make another bridle, but you don't manage to do it this time. It's it looks like a bridle for a moment, and then you tug on it and it slips out.
Oh, crap. So let me try that again. You'll try again. Hey, we'll do it as many times as we need to do, right?
Let's see. Gwyn is a bard. He can give bardic inspiration. Yeah, that's a thing he can do.
Yeah, that is a thing he can do.
That is a thing he can do.
It's like once a day.
So, you're giving bardic inspiration to Maestro?
Yes.
You
get
need
another
poetry and misery?
No, bonus action, bardic inspiration.
Okay.
You get a D8 gently.
Oh, a D. Oh, I do. Oh, okay.
Add a D8. Yeah.
Add a D8 to your 9.
So roll a D8 and then you add it.
Okay, so roll D8.
Gwyn just clapping Maestro on the shoulder like, try again.
All right. Oh, hey, there we go.
Yay!
It looks more serviceable this time, if a little small.
Okay. All right. Surely one of them is smaller than the other ones, right? Right?
No, little pygmy guy, little guy.
As the two Avestrozel are being herded back,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
you do notice that they're about the same size. Maybe it'll fit one of them. You're not sure.
Okay. Well, we might as well try. So
Um,
that's two done so far.
yeah.
And I take it he's
Zyzie.
out of rope. He's
What?
out of rope now.
Yeah, you're out of rope.
Okay.
Considering you had to cut your rope in half to make the first one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
says, oh dear, I'm gonna have to get some more rope. Does anybody else have any more rope?
so usually you would have had
I'll hand mine
50
over.
feet. So that's 25 feet to make the first one and 25 feet to make the second. Zyzie, what are you up to? What you doing?
What you doing, Zyzie?
Okay, so there's a third bird.
A third bird,
Right.
if you will.
Yes.
Third bird.
A third bird.
There's a third
They-
bird.
Animal handling.
Mm-hmm.
Not to really do anything with it, but just to like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking to the bird, listen to me, for I am the bug.
I mean, the bird. Right?
So
That's
you attempt
awful.
you attempt to draw one of the ones that was herded back towards you, and it takes one look at you and like bristles and just like dances away from you.
Wait, can I use my ability? I have an ability!
Okay,
Guys,
what's
I
it
have
do?
Oh, man.
What's it do?
It's called Poetry and Misery.
What's it do? Tell us.
Oh, do
When you join the
tell.
College of Tragedy at 3rd level, you learn to harness the beauty and failure,
What?
finding inspiration in even the direst twists of fate. Whenever you are an ally within 30 of you, 1 on 20 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving roll, you can use your reaction to soliloquize and regain 1 expended use of your bardic inspiration feature.
All right, so use your action to soliloquize for me.
Zyzie cringe failed so hard that Gwyn just like looks at Zyzie and is just like, I am Gwyn. I do not think you are very good with birds. I think perhaps you are more of a bug type. Perhaps in the future you will refrain from engaging against the flying type because it is your weakness. And then pats Zyzie on the shoulder like, "Wait, you may try again."
They stick their tongue out and then
They stick their
they
tongue
stick
out.
their tongue out and then a bug flies out of their mouth. A bug
Yeah.
flies out of their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of bug?
This one appears to
A
be
flying one.
Yeah. This one appears to be some sort of dragonfly.
Nice. He is unfazed. But if
It's
you
a
desire
flying
to try
bug
again,
type.
yeah. If you desire to try again, you can have bardic inspiration from him.
Oh my god.
Do you want to try again?
Not really.
Okay.
It would be
My
so
s-
embarrassing to mess up twice.
Maestro,
But
you
that's
have a you have a bridle for one of them. Are you going to try to put it on it?
Sure, seeing as how he has 0 animal handling. Heck yeah. You know I am.
Okay. How do you approach?
Very carefully.
Okay, roll me stealth.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Let's see how bad I can fail this one.
Oh, you gotta,
Oh, look.
yeah.
I keep
Exclamation point roll.
I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, it's pinned, so you can see it if you open the pins.
Mm-hmm.
That is really good to know because every single time we start this, I always forget to gently. Like every single time.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why.
So
but I always
you
forget.
you dismount your own, and you
Mhm.
slowly approach one of them. And you manage to carefully get up on its back without it noticing. Um, roll me sleight of hand.
Oh my god. Oh, let's see here. I remembered to do these from last time. Sleight of hand.
Mhm.
All right. Okay, let's see.
Oh,
Hey.
and you have to actually pull it a little bit to adjust it, but you slip the bridle on correctly, and that is when the obvious drizzle notices you on its back, and it turns slightly around to look at you, and it doesn't buck you off. It just looks at you like you've betrayed it.
Maestro does. Okay, so he's holding the bridle with one hand. He's on the ostrich, the strizel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, same
And
thing.
so with the free hand, he's just going to take his little bowler hat and tip it and nod like, "There you go," and puts his hat back on again.
It's just looking at you sadly. There is one left that's unbridled, and it's currently dancing away from Zyzie, and actually it's cuddling up to Maelstrom.
Oh.
Because Maelstrom is much larger than it.
Aww.
And it's a little spooked.
Aw, poor baby. I love these birds so much.
They're so sweet.
So I would like to take a break. Because I
Yes,
need some
please.
tea. For my poor throat.
I'm going to dig up some water.
Yeah.
Maybe that will help me wake up. Maybe I need some caffeine. I think I need some caffeine. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I'm going to mute the 2-car train, and we will also be back.
map?
Boop. I have retrieved tea. Very hot tea.
Yum.
Yes.
Everybody just sleepy today.
Maybe.
Mhm. Mm. All right, next session. Nobody's allowed to be tired.
That's not fair to Bluejay.
I know.
Cause we usually start at their 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that is their easy time. Oh, poor Bluejay. Hey, just went home to take naps. There you go. I just don't think I slept.
Nap does sound fine.
I know, I know. Oh,
But
we all got
soon,
days.
at some point, daylight savings is gonna stop, and so you're gonna start. You're gonna be 2 hours ahead of me instead of 3.
Ah,
Hmm.
that will be a good time then.
All right, there you go. See, I
Think.
usually in the afternoons is when I start getting really
I don't remember what
brain tired.
the verdict was on.
Yeah, I don't remember what the verdict was on that either.
What the verdict was on what?
Because with Arizona, we're technically in the mountain time block, but if we keep daylight savings as is, we're gonna be aligned with Pacific. And that's weird.
Oh, okay, I get you. That's right.
I'm just always tired though.
That's fair. The only reason why I
Oh.
don't appear to be tired is because I drink caffeine. I'm actually
Yeah, I don't.
in the tea that I got. It's black vanilla chai. It has a little caffeine in it.
There you go. And I am just like chugging Coca-Cola. It's like my third one of today.
Oh
It
gosh.
still hasn't helped. Ah. We all eepy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm pretty sure this is the third time this month is very accurate. Quill is not easy to talk to.
I knew it.
He's very ornery, but he did very specifically say come back later. I'm not in a good mood right now, and then he barred the door.
There you go.
Also, to be fair, it's noon. He's probably hungry. You're not you, but you're hungry.
All right. Have a Snickers, Quill. He's big here. We're toaster whispering. We're toaster whispering.
Toast.
Toasted. Tostada.
Toast.
I'm hoping he goes in. Toasterino. Did you know you're a local celebrity, sir?
He's Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. He's on Meowth.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
New Kingdom Hearts bootleg villain Zeb Striker.
Web Striker!
I was just doing that to put myself in the bottom.
Zeb Striker doesn't have an H on the end, by the way.
I know.
Now.
The Hearts Zeb Striker does.
Well,
Oh,
see,
shit.
now Zeb Striker has to make a cameo appearance in.
I don't know if
Well,
He
you
just
rolled a
kinda-
nat one.
yeah, but it wasn't a legit roll. All of these
Yeah. We're getting a lot of middle of...
But there's no horses.
I'm testing dice.
When Cryptid comes back, we can start again, I believe. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, by the way, you too. The thing that you
Me
were
too.
that you talked about.
Well, okay.
There was a lot.
There was a fair bit.
We drove back from the airport and had an hour and a half to
By the end, though, I was falling asleep actively.
like an hour.
And we were basically talking about things Gwyn and Dubhán would be looking into.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you know, in Pokemon Arceus, Pokemon, they're like, figure out everything about it. We want to do that with town.
You want to do that with what?
Towns.
Okay.
Basically, we roll up in a town, start asking questions.
Like, what's your steel production? Like, what's your metallurgical production and content within your rock?
Goodness.
How do y'all? How's your water table? What's it look like?
Regional data as well as person data. They would not necessarily be looking at exactness, but just enough to get a for a would be
Beneficial.
beneficial or necessary or
Even
applicable, because if they're in the mountains and it's too steep, they might want to come back and add a. But if they have really good metals or something, it might be worth it to run it through there anyway,
or at least nearby.
or if they have a local trade, like we were say the like with what just happened. If there is somebody with a lot of leather, the leather, could it be shipped to a leather worker, and then the leather worker be shipped elsewhere?
So
That was
just
stage one.
just off of what you know by the fact that you guys have been here for 3 months. Actually, you two have been here for 4.
Yeah.
Quill is a fantastic leather worker. He does
Crotchety.
he's crotchety. He's
ornery.
he's ornery. He's not very good at talking.
He's
Mhm.
undergoing a The divorce is from Rocio because apparently it's been ugly.
They're splitting up the Beanie Babies.
So I will give you more about that after you talk to Rocio.
Oh fuck, they got history.
we kind of like for here.
Because I
for
want
this
you to
one-
go to Rocio's and roleplay and talk to Rocio.
No. It's this is kind of a warning because this is like a
reoccurring.
procedure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we are giving you a heads up that these motherfuckers are going to show up in a town and
Start asking questions of everyone, basically. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So the next part of what we talked about was mail.
Mail. Is there a post office?
A postal system.
If not, who takes the mail?
Do they send mail?
How does the mail work?
So in Phoenix, the mail goes through town hall because they're not big enough to have a post office. Everything that comes in comes by either messenger or caravan.
Okay, so it's either hire independent or pass it along via the grapevine.
Yes. That's how most people get their mail back and forth.
I think investing in the mail system is gonna pay dividends.
So the other part of what we had hoped to do with them is offer to carry mail for people.
Oh.
Because if we are already going in a direction and we can deliver mail for them, either we can personally or
if you promise to not look at it, Bernard would. Like, but you'd have to promise to not look at it. And
Listen.
you've been opening his mail and looking at his mail blatantly.
Yeah, well, that's incoming mail. With outgoing mail.
You know,
You're like,
you
not
know,
a
you
criminal.
can steam open an envelope and read it, and then seal it back on, and no one would ever be the wiser.
Besides,
That's a thing.
if you wanted to read Bernard's outgoing letters, he could stand over Bernard's shoulder. God. Or ask Bernard what he wrote.
Exactly.
their sense of honor is have
It's conditional.
It was also like they would basically anybody. Like if somebody having a relative in another town or something along those lines, like trying to start, because we talked about Express, right? Essentially similar to that, not like a regulated one, but we are going in this direction. Do you know of anyone that might send in that direction that could take from?
Yeah, you do know that in larger places like New Saludin, there is a post office.
Man.
But Phoenix is small. So the mail goes through town hall, and one of the clerks from town hall, it changes every day, will take the mail that comes in and deliver it.
Got you.
A gopher.
That's how you know you're in the big city. They're like, "Ooh, they have a post office."
Yeah. A post office and centralized government.
Wow.
Oh dang. Fancy. We're getting fancy in here.
I know.
Okay. Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Was there anything else?
Hello.
I think we covered the.
If we remember anything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Now that you're back, Cryptid.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
Don't worry, we were talking to her about water table.
Water tables and
Ooh.
things they might want to know about each town that they walk into.
We're
Nice.
willing to RP asking, but that is definitely something happening each time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like maybe we don't always.
Either not always, or you have warning to at least have some kind of.
Mm-hmm. Really depends on who you talk to.
Nice.
Because some people will genuinely not know what the hell you're talking about. What are you talking about? A water table? What the fuck is that?
You can't put stuff on a table made out of water.
It'll just fall over. What?
Oh, how would you
breaking
even
physics,
make a table
guys.
out of water?
Defying physics? I think not. We don't want to break the laws of nature for a table.
That's right.
Cast mage hand.
Mage hand and
We
fake
ain't
water,
partial to that sort of
baby.
thing around here.
Okay.
Mm.
So y'all mostly have these 3 unbridled Strozzle under control. The third one isn't bridled, but it's currently sticking very close to Maelstrom.
Aww,
We'll call that a win.
Wow.
that's a
It's
win.
Isigri signs to Revelry that Kalon is attempting to round up the rest of them because they ran the opposite direction of town.
Oh. He's gonna sign back. Does she need any help? How many were there?
10, and she might.
He's gonna ask, can you point in the direction?
So
You
if
said the opposite direction, right?
Yeah, opposite
So-
direction from town. So if you look at how Strizel Branch is situated,
Mhm.
just the
Oh, so it's like
into the
I think
desert.
it's on this.
They ran
Oh,
off
dear,
into
yeah,
the
I
desert is
recall.
the thing.
Mm-hmm. Lost to the sands.
So you guys have options. You could go talk to Rocio. You could go be quote unquote cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
And you could also go to the Mistwind Saloon and talk to the caravan owners. Which is something you initially came into town for.
Then we got distracted.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
We got very distracted.
Right.
That was my intention.
Honestly, Revelry's vote is resolving this. I see what you did.
I distracted you.
It's
Everybody's thinking really hard.
we really are. The gears are turning.
All right.
I mean, I
Vote
feel
some
like
drama.
late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is currently noon. So you guys do have a lot of time still.
Mhm. Um, are we currently taking these Strizels back to the ranch, or are we just like kind of waiting here until
Um,
Quill cools down? Well, we have the bridles we need, so we don't even need to wait on Quill anymore.
right
we have
now,
two. We have
yeah,
2 out of the 3.
yeah, and the third is literally cuddling up to your mount.
Sticking.
Yes.
Oh.
Good chance it'll probably follow along.
Isigri signs to you if you want to go to Rocio's. I can sit here and keep track of the third one.
Mm-hmm.
Quill will cool down eventually.
Gee, guys, I think we should go to Rosie's.
I am
Let's go to
going.
Rosio's.
Let's go to Rosie's. There
Yeah.
you go. Yay.
Let's support the competition.
That's right.
Dubhán will hop off of Caboose and tie Caboose to the front of the general store as well. Now that the Drizels seem get your drink. Seem content,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll say, if we go to Russio's and get the leather, perhaps Quill can get bridled so that we do not have to chase him down a seventh time as well.
Secret nods.
And I'm sure Caboose and Locomotive will be great in bunch.
I'm Gwyn. I agree.
Caboose reaches over and starts preening the one that's terrified.
Aw.
Ah, yes. Caboose has got baggage car in hand. This will be perfect.
Okay, that one's named baggage car.
Not gonna lie, I've been calling them coal car, dining car, and baggage car, if that helps.
Aw. I got to think of a good name for Maestro can give to.
And dining car.
Great.
It's gotta be something music related.
Yes.
Forte.
Concert car.
Okay, there you go. Allegro.
Treble. Treble.
Allegro. Allegro.
Allegro.
Allegro. Oh,
Allegro?
yeah. Allegro. Yes, that's good. I like that.
Allegro.
Allegro.
Okay.
A brisk, lively tempo. There you go. That's perfect. Allegro. All right. I guess Maestro's going to get down from this the bird that he caught. I guess.
Mhm.
Who's-
That would be dining car.
Betrayed. Okay, that would be dining car. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Dining car.
Yay. Was utterly, utterly betrayed.
Yeah.
We will not forget this anytime soon.
No. As you get down, dining car just like prances away from you
Mm-hmm.
with his head like flipped high. Like, how dare you? But surprisingly, even without it being tied, it doesn't go far. Because when they're bridled, they're trained to stay.
Ah, good. There you go. Pockets this information for later. So does it work on the same principle as birds? Like if you like put like a sack over their head, they'll just be like, "What?"
If you put a sack over the head, they'll just be like, "Oh, it's time to sleep." It's kind of like that.
In other words, exactly like. There you
Mhm.
go. Awesome! I love these birds so much.
Understand these birds. These birds are the best. You know, I just love them.
Well, I guess we're just gonna all gallop off to Rosio's then, I guess, or I feel like Sonder is
Yes.
a more appropriate term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can walk
Canter.
there.
We're definitely the birds.
Okay, all right.
Canter.
Yes.
It's not that
exactly.
far to Rosio's.
There you go. So we could just tie up the burbs and walk, or
You
or
can.
we could,
Or you
I
could
just-
just let them be. They'll
okay.
because
They'll stay put.
they'll stay put because they are bridled. And the
Okay.
one that's unbridled is being gently corralled by a Secret and the rest of them.
There you go.
Awesome. Awesome.
There we are. So off we go.
Mm-hmm.
To Rosios.
Cue traveling monologue music. Montage music.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
We're here.
So you guys walk into Rosio's, and it's let's see, she doesn't. Okay, yeah. So it's comfortable inside. It's just dark. There's a moment before you hear a voice from the back. Hold on a moment. And there's some shuffling before a lantern is lit. And you see Rocio, who is a dwarf. Just kind of rub her eyes a little tiredly. And she gives you all a peaceable smile as you come into her shop. The walls are lined with hanging armor and weapons. There are boxes of bullets, you know. Hi, how can I help you? Rocio, has dirty blonde hair, clearly bleached by the sun. Her skin is a ruddy tan, and her eyes are a light blue color. And her beard has lots of braids and bows in it.
Lots of braids and what?
Bows.
Bows. Aww.
Aww.
It looks like she's just woken up from a nap.
Oh, she's just like us for real.
Yes.
Yeah. I woke up 3 hours ago. I'm still sleepy.
I'm gonna take a nap right here. Alright.
So what was it we came over here again for? What was it?
Leather.
Oh, we came here to get
Oh,
some
yes,
leather
that's
for the
That's right.
bridles and saddles.
I am Gwyn.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy there.
It's a good day to you. It's day,
There are
right?
several outside.
Oh, aren't there usually?
These ones are different. They do not have bridles.
Oh, I see. And let me
And
guess, Quill turned you away again.
right on
Unfortunately.
the money. You wouldn't happen to have any leather in stock, would you?
I do. One moment. And she just she stretches a little bit, like pops her shoulder before walking to a box that's to the side of her counter. She starts sorting through it.
Can Gwyn follow after her? Stand just a little, watch intently.
She is much shorter than you are. More than half your size.
Yeah.
I do think that Zyzie might actually be taller than her.
Oh my.
Yay!
A win is a win.
And she's sorting through, obviously trying to sort out ones that are not full of holes.
That are suitable.
to make into a bridle, and she says, "So, did you come in for anything else?"
I am Gwyn. Quill does not like you.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
Because every time a merchant comes into town to talk to Quill, they immediately turn up their nose and leave.
I am Gwyn. So,
It's
why does this involve you?
because what usually happens is they come to me, and I can usually talk them into making a deal. Let's see.
Can Dubhán
This sounds like a Quill problem.
It is.
Can Dubhán kind of wander around and get a feel for what all is sold and like on shelves and whatnot?
So what's here is there are weapons and metal armor hanging up. It's clear that they're all, you know, daggers, swords, regular things you'd expect from a blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Is there a forge attached to the place or near the
um,
place?
there is a forge in the back, and you would know this because when walking into town, you approach Rocio's from the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, is there a forge or is it a separate and they just sell it? So, but got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
There's also a couple of unusual items that you don't see sitting on the shelves, and some of them are marked as like goods from Nissia.
Okay.
And there are nails. It's a lot of metal. There's also saddles here, but
Oh.
the saddles that are being sold, it's very clear that they're just being sold. Because there's
They're not
not,
made in
there's not enough of them to really be like, yeah, this is something she actually makes.
But she does have somebody that she gets them from that sells them.
Yes.
Would we know, or would Dubhán know if that is in fact Quill that makes them and she sells them, or would be
Well, why don't you ask?
okay? I wasn't sure if we had been there long enough to know exactly if that was Sitch or if that was. I'd have to ask because I was kind of letting them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um.
Yeah, Dubhán's just gonna look and listen for the minute. But
Mhm.
yeah, I will mark that down. My brain. Rosia.
Rocio.
Are these saddles of Cool's work, or who do you source them from?
And Rocio will pause for a moment. She's got a good pile going on now. She'll look at the saddles. The one closest to me is actually something that he made, but the other two are not.
Close.
So there are three of them in like a line. So the one towards the most towards the back, because she's at the back of the store.
Got you. Is that a local leather worker or someone from out of town?
Someone from out of town. There's not much around here. besides us and Cinder Hollow. But Cinder Hollow is, well, they're a mining town.
Yes. Understood. Do you...
You gargoyle.
No, don't call me out.
What?
I gotta call out. Don't worry about it. Does Quill normally do saddles or just bridles? Or is that Quill filling a niche town?
Quill, is actually pretty fantastic at leather. If you can convince him to do some.
Understood.
Sometimes I get lucky.
Understandable. Quill is an interesting fellow.
She goes back to sorting through leather. What's everyone else doing?
I mean, Gwyn is like hovering on her shoulder.
Mm-hmm. It's very clear she's picking the best leather pieces for a bridle.
Maestro's probably just browsing the way.
Zizie's just looking around.
Oh, okay. So Zyzie's looking around.
Revelry's
Yeah.
also perusing.
Some of the exotic goods that you guys are looking through consist of like jewelry, beads. There's also interesting curiosities. But there's nothing magic sold in the store at the moment.
Oh. Maestro asks Rosio, do you happen to have any rope for sale?
Rope?
Yes.
She thinks for a moment and looks around the store. I'm a little out, unfortunately. So,
Well,
if you, you might want to talk to Quill. And she, there are only 2 general stores in town. If Rocio doesn't have something, you're going to have to talk to Quill.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, actually, is it okay to split the party and head back to Quill's then? And
If you
I
want
could go ahead
to.
and take care of that. Yeah, is that okay with y'all?
Yeah, I mean, we can do that. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Maestro says, well, I think I will head back over to Quill's then. If you will excuse me.
Good luck.
All right. Thank you so much. I do appreciate
You got
it.
this.
You're going to need it. Rocio continues to sort leather. Maestro, as you're heading back to Quill's, you do notice a familiar face seems to be headed to the Mistwind Saloon.
A familiar face, you say?
Yep. He's got a big fancy hat with a feather in it. Pretty fancy dress. And he's a lizard folk with the coloring of a coral snake.
Oh.
And if you remember earlier, Dubhán greeted him on your guys' way to the Extraplanar Archives earlier this morning. This is Ashvir Cortez.
Ashvir. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me look through my thing here. I'm sure Maestro knows him, but that doesn't mean that I remember. Let's see here.
He's a traveling merchant.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. All right.
And it appears he's heading towards the Mistwind Saloon for probably lunch. It is lunchtime.
Okay. All right. Ashbear. All right. Well, that in and of itself looks like it would be
Wow.
rather an intriguing thing to follow up on. So I'm trying to decide if Maestro is just going to go swing by the Mistwood Saloon to be nosy because he probably has to go pay his tab anyway, and then go back to Quill. What the heck? You know, he's a bit curious. Sure, we'll say he's a bit curious. So he's gonna follow him into the Mistwind Saloon because he owes Mac his whatever amount of money he's got on his tab now.
Current tab is probably like probably 10 or 12 gold at the moment.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, he sits down at the bar and he's like, oh, Mac, my good tavern keeper, I have come by here to go ahead and get the tab taken care of.
Maestro.
Mm-hmm.
12 gold?
I do believe that is it. And in the meantime, while he's doing that,
Mm-hmm.
can he be nosy and like kind of like what is our friend Ashvere doing right now?
Okay, so as you look around,
Mhm.
it does seem to be packed because it's midday, which means
Mhm.
it's the sun is the highest in the sky, and this is the coolest place.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Above ground.
Mhm.
So, there are quite a few people here, including other townsfolk. April is in the corner chatting away with a couple other ladies who live in town. There's a group of what looks like Nisia merchants. They're all snakes, kind of just coiled in the corner, having food. Ashfear is sitting at the other end of the bar
Okay.
by himself.
Well,
Patiently waiting for probably what he just ordered before he came in.
Oh, okay. So is he within talking distance of Maestro?
If you could slide on over if you'd like.
Well, let me just slide on over then. Slide on over.
As
Looks
you
over at Ashbeard and he tips his hat and he says, "Oh, it's if it isn't Asheville, well, how are you doing today?"
Ashford just kind of tilts his head to the side and looks you up and down and goes, "Oh, Maestro, right?"
Oh, that's right. You are correct there.
Well, breath is breath is a little dry, so I thought I'd come in for a drink.
Oh, I do
And
see. Well,
business is always slow here in the desert at noon. People don't want to be outside.
oh, inevitably. I mean, this is the coolest spot in the town, after all.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of curiosity, now he is a market. You did say he was a traveling merchant, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Out of curiosity, amongst your wares, would you happen to have anything resembling some rope? He doesn't want to deal with it. Face it, he really doesn't want to go deal with Quill, so hey.
Well, I do have some rope, but I'm afraid that it's not the usual kind of rope. so it's a little more expensive.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, my
Well,
wares tend to be of the fantastical variety, if you know what I'm saying.
intriguing. Well, where in the world did you happen to come across such an item, Ashvere?
Well, you see, I was traveling among the mountains, somewhere near where the old, let's see, what's that word? Capital, the old capital of. Hold on a second while I try to remember countries. The old capital's Draconia, and I came across a curious rope that when you tie one end to something, it would extend and extend and extend forever. It's very intriguing.
You don't say. Oh, that does sound intriguing. Do you happen to have it on hand so that I may peruse the goods, if you would?
Well, if you come by my little shop that I set up outside, I can let you peruse it for a bit. But at the moment, I'm having some lunch.
Oh, well, my good son, thank you so much for that information. Mac, my dear Mac,
Mac
would you be
has
so
come over and set a
Mhm.
plate of food and a drink in front of Ashvere.
He's going to take some money out and slide it across to Mac and be like, yeah, we'll pay for the gentleman's. Oh, wait a minute, are they a gentleman? Or are they,
Uh,
what's the pronouns right
Ashvere
there?
is male. Yeah.
Okay, all right, so I can call him Jim. Okay, right. So, all right, didn't want to get that mixed up. If you would be so good as to take this in payment for my dear friend Ashvia's lunch and drink for today.
Mac goes,
And he smiles at Mac.
mm-hmm. And Ashford goes, well, thank you kindly.
Oh, absolutely. And I do hope that when I come by to see you, that that the such a simple act as buying you a bit of lunch might not indulge you a bit into uh considering prices as far as like your special items go.
I'll consider it.
Absolutely. Well,
Um,
do take
I
care,
do
Miss
want
Reed.
to say when he says consider, it is
Mm-hmm.
actually more drawn out because
Mm-hmm.
he is a snake tongue and it flickers
Uh-huh.
out when he
Yeah, yeah.
speaks.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought it might be worth a shot because I think when I get over there, I think Maestro is going to try to do a little bit of haggling. If he's successful
Mhm.
or not with it depends. But I think he is interested in this rope.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You are now 10 gold down
Mm-hmm.
because that's how much Ashvir's meal costs.
Okay. All
It's
right.
one
I'm
of
down
the
to.
higher end meals.
Okay, there you go. Put it on the tab.
Mhm. So now you've got 10 gold on your tab.
There you go. I am keeping track of this, I swear. All right. Well, heck, let's go over there. Let's head over there to where Ashbeers is.
Okay, so are you just gonna sit there and have lunch with Ashvir?
Oh yes, yes.
So
We do
I'm gonna
the
jump back
usual,
to the
just
rest of the
chit
party
chit chat.
as you
Yeah,
chit
having a
chat and
nice little
have
luncheon.
lunch.
There you go. Make
um,
make with the friendly, all that
yeah.
good stuff.
Rocio has taken all of the worthy leather pieces and placed it in a bag for you guys.
I am Gwyn. Do you have a tab of some sort or agreement with the ranch?
Yeah, for nails and, metal workings. I do.
Do you think you could put this on their tab?
Oh, yeah, yes, of course. She just hands you the bag, and she walks over to her counter and takes out a notebook and flips to a certain page and writes down the amount there.
I am Gwyn. Thank you.
Of course. We could talk shop a little later in the day. I stayed up a little long last night, enchanting a custom order, so I need a little more sleep.
I am Gwyn. That is very interesting. Thank you. I would like to go and talk to Rocio.
Nope.
Or not Rocio. God damn.
To Quill.
To Quill.
Yeah. Zyzie, Revelry, Dubhán. Are you gonna follow Gwyn back to Quill's?
Yeah, whenever
Yes.
they were wrapping up, Dubhán went and joined Gwyn, and they probably nodded at Rosio at the same time.
Very in sync, little guys.
But yes, we'll
Revelry
turn
will follow you.
So I guess since Gwyn is leading,
Yes.
doing this like swinging his arms aggressively, like big steppies kind of thing. Is like he is on his mission. He has thoughts. At least one.
Let's go. And that's all you need, really. You just need at least one.
You only need one.
As you guys are walking, Revelry, you hear a whisper.
He's gonna stop.
And what you hear is, go to the graveyard before sundown.
Girlfriend?
And that's it.
He's gonna look at the time of day. It's like it's still noon.
It's noon. It's like high noon, getting to be high noon.
What?
Hi.
Okay. it's
Hanu.
Everyone else, you guys see Revelry just stop in the middle of walking.
Dubhán stopped as well. When part of the train stops, the whole train stops.
Oh. So you see Revelry just kind of like stop in the tracks, look up at the sun, look off in the distance, and then kind of shake their head and be like, "Oh, sorry about that. Where we're going?
Is everything all right?
Right, quilts. Yeah, just had thought of something. I gotta go somewhere before the end of the day, but I can go after we get everything settled here. Gotta run a little errand, if you will."
All right. In that case, we shall continue on.
All right.
All right.
So you guys continue on. You're walking. And you get to the door to Quill's.
Can Dubhán like still barred? Is it still barred?
If you push it, it's still barred.
Okay. Juan will have stepped around Gwyn, knowing that kicked out an hour ago, and will in Juan's mind gently. In practice, is probably like a very like heavy knock knock. Gwyn was gonna do the same thing, so want me to say, "Hello, we would like to patronize your store. We also have a delivery."
Double meaning there to patronize.
Yes, that was the
Phil
point.
can't enjoy his lunch at all.
There's
You're not gonna get let in if you tell them that you're gonna patronize them.
there's
We mean to buy
a
things.
window to the side, and the curtains open a moment, and you see Quill look out, and then there's a as the curtains close, and you hear shouting through the door, "We're closed until 1, when the sun is lower in the sky."
I don't see how the sun has any bearing on the door being open or not, but would it be possible to drop off a delivery and come back later to patronize?
Roll me a persuasion check.
They're nothing if not persist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on.
That was a 9.
This is beautiful.
Plus whatever your persuasion.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
13.
9, what, 4?
Yeah. That says persuasion. Oh my god, I spelt it wrong.
You did. There's no T in persuasion.
It's a plus one. Anyway. Shut up.
So there's a moment before you hear Quill come through again. "Well, is it too heavy for you to carry around? Leave me alone, I'm having my lunch."
It is the heaviest it could possibly be, burdened with the weight of an unmet schedule. The heaviest. Do you not hear the floorboards groan under the weight of our missed delivery? We merely wish to give it to you. Cut me off. Leave you to have your lunch. Peace.
Roll me persuasion again, but the DC is higher.
Please, please.
17. You hear a exaggerated, like, shrill kind of noise before there's a as the door is unbarred, and the door opens a moment, and he sticks out his arm and says, "Just give me the fucking thing and go away for a moment."
Do I gesture for Gwyn to hand it?
Oh my gosh.
Gwyn will hand over the bag of leather.
Mm-hmm. He takes it, like snatches it from you, and there's a as the door is barred again.
Your sacrifice is greatly appreciated. Please enjoy your.
I am Gwyn. I will be back.
You get no response from him. Apparently Maestro's not here. Remember how Maestro said he was going to go back to Quill to talk to him about buying rope. Maestro's not here.
Well, I guess he's dead.
Maestro can come back with Gwyn later and
Looking back on it, I think it would
What are we
actually
supposed to
make
do?
like more sense if like Maestro had actually gone to Quill's store, knocked on the door, didn't get an answer, and just wandered off to the mist.
I
with
mean,
Swain. Maybe
that's
what
also possible, but Maestro's not here. And you guys know that.
That's right.
we'll
Hey,
be back at
guys?
12:55. Yes.
Weren't we supposed to, as you would say, recouple our train car here? I did not do that right. brain's not working. Oh, I'm so tired to think of train references.
Are the Strigels still there?
Yep. So the Streisels are still there. Isikri is also still here. You could ask Isikri what happened. She saw the whole thing.
Hey, Zekri, he's signing.
Mhm.
Well, guess he's dead.
Do you know where Maestro went?
Isikri points towards the Miss Wind Saloon and says he walked right by.
He's gonna go,
Yeah.
thank you.
She nods.
Somehow
He
confusing.
forgot midway. Just went to the saloon.
Maestro's in the saloon.
Yes. Oh, bless his heart.
Should we go pick them up? Or do you think he's good in there?
As the DM, I'm here to remind you that you guys did mean to go to the saloon at some point to talk to some caravan owners
Mm-hmm.
about.
Oh shoot,
But now
that's
we've
right,
been
that was the
burdened
saloon.
with the heaviest load.
Oh.
Yes, delivery and wrangling. We're cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
So you could theoretically go to the saloon, get something to eat for those of you who eat. Revelry doesn't.
Yeah.
But everyone else does.
Imagine having to eat. I can
Now, I've
I
got a
can
question.
participate in social eating.
Yes. Revelry doesn't have to eat.
Mm-hmm.
But can in fact
so-
imbibe some substances.
So I have a question.
Yeah, imbibe some substances with us.
There you
Okay, question?
go.
I would love to.
Has Maestro gone off with Ashvir by this point?
No. Ashvir is still enjoying his lunch.
Oh, okay. All right.
In fact, them getting to the store is actually about the time of when you paid for Ashvir's lunch. And then
Oh, okay.
probably, like, ordered your own because it would look strange for you to not be eating.
Exactly. Oh yeah, that's right. You need to eat something. Okay.
Yeah.
That's another couple of gold on the tab there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's
Totally need to eat.
there's a 1 to 2 gold meal, along with a five gold meal and a 10 gold meal.
Oh, okay. What's the 1 to 2 one consist of?
The 1 to 2, it's 1 gold if you're just getting like soup.
Okay. All right. And-
You add a gold for bread.
Okay. All right. So what's the 5 gold one?
The 5 gold one is, let's see, it's like, so it's a kind of salad, and it has fried bugs in it.
Okay.
And it
alright.
has sun-dried tomatoes
Ooh.
and this kind of rhubarb
Oh,
that
yes.
does actually grow in the desert. The 10 gold meal is imported food.
Oh, gotcha.
Which is why it's so expensive.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, I think Meister will order the 5, but he'll also order a variety of confusing condiments to go with it.
Which is like 2 silver on top of that.
Okay. All right. So we're ordering the bug salad with let's see, I'm trying to think of the weirdest thing he could put on it. Mustard.
Mustard, local spices.
Yes, the mustard.
Horseradish.
Horseradish.
What's it called if they don't have horses?
No, there are horses.
Wasabi.
Horseradish exists. It's just there aren't
Okay.
horses in this desert because they
We
use
want
Ave Strutzel instead.
we want the hottest horseradish you got. The hottest. He'll take it.
Max says, you got it, boss.
All right. So mustard, spice. I'm trying to think of weird spice that would work for this.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. There you go. That's right. There you go. Cinnamon, mustard. That other thing you said, and a generous. Do they have any whipped cream?
No.
No, darn.
Sorry.
Anything? What would be along the lines of something sweet?
Something sweet. Honey, yeah.
Honey. There you go. So mustard, cinnamon, honey, and what was the other thing?
The hottest horseradish.
Hottest horseradish you got. Okay.
By the time you're finished, ordering this,
wait.
Ashfear is staring at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Wait. Oh, he wants a single piece of lemon on a little skewer stuck in the side too.
Okay. The lemon will cost you a gold because that's imported.
There you go. Awesome.
Okay, so plus. So your
So he
tab.
has dumped all of this onto his salad. He just took everything and just dumped it on there at once.
Yep. The tab is 16 gold and 2 silver now.
There you go.
You guys, is everyone else going to the Mistwind Saloon?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bluejay?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So you guys come in and you see Maestro and
I said yeah.
yeah. You guys see Maestro and Ashfear at one end of the bar. They're eating food. Ashfear is just eyeing Maestro like Maestro's insane. There are a lot of people in here. But it's actually 10 degrees cooler than outside. Consistently. What? What?
I'm getting buttons!
What?
The PDF was rotating.
Oh my god!
Trying to type what Ashfear looks like. Ashfear looks like a coral snake lizard folk with a big fancy hat with a stupid fuck off feather.
Yeah.
Ashfear started turning my PDF.
Yeah, Ashfear is wearing a very fancy outfit with a very fancy hat, which is very big, and it has a feather on it. He's a coral snake patterned lizard folk, and he does have very snake-like features. His eyes are muddy brown. Just to give you an idea of what he looks like.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got it. All right.
I haven't drawn him yet. I intend to at some point.
Got the idea.
There are other people here in the Mistwind Saloon. There are a lot of townsfolk, including April, the wife of the mayor, who is sitting at the side and chatting with her female friends. The gossip group.
There they are.
Yeah, there they are. There are a couple of merchants from Nisia. They're Yuan-Ti and they're coiled. They've coiled themselves in the corner to give themselves as much room to just have their, lunch. There are a couple of other adventurers in here, including the gunsmiths.
Oh no.
No.
Who
Uh-oh.
came in after you, Maestro.
Oh, okay, there you go. Nice.
And they have a table to themselves. And there's very clear signs of Allah laughing about something. So now that I've set the scene for y'all, what you doing?
The doors to the saloon burst open, and in walks a pair of odd-looking fellows, very similar, almost mirror image of each other. They're in deep, loud conversation involving economics and the local economics and the trade.
Mac is used to this, but some of the merchants jolt in their seat, and Ala raises her glass towards you guys like hi, and cackles.
Hey, Alarosa.
Nods in all this direction. But they have not probably stopped talking
Mhm.
long enough to say hello.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mac just kind of walks over to the edge and looks at y'all, goes, food? Here for food?
I am Gwyn. Mac, do you know where the leather is?
You got cut off there. Could you please?
God damn it. I am Gwyn. Mac, do you know where the leather is sourced in the area? Where is the leather sourced in the area? Mike?
I think that's no, not sure, but you could talk to those nice people in the back. And he gestures to the Yuan-Ti. They might know. Because they're merchants.
Excellent. We will do so.
In parentheses, we may not do so.
We will finish our conversation first, but yes, food would be lovely, right?
What would you like?
I am Gwyn. I would like at least 1 cup, please.
Pick your poison.
No, an empty cup is just fine. I do not need poison.
Mac just looks at you obliquely and just gives you an empty cup that they were finishing up cleaning.
What is on offer today?
Hold a second.
Yeah, you're good. I need everyone to know that while Dubhán is asking that, so basically, Gwyn is gonna cast create water. He's gonna fill his cup.
I see. Yep.
And he just like hovers his hand open palmed over his cup and like little droplets of rain.
Gwyn is a water genasi.
Yeah. Mac is not going to be surprised at this, but a couple of people who don't know you, like, kind of just stare with eyes open wide at you at that.
Yeah, that's kind of a super useful skill to have in the desert.
It's extremely useful. All you need is a container.
Altaria, don't give him ideas. Oh, I said quiet. Cool. You're gonna get Gwyn kidnapped.
um. Anyways, Mac details out what's for
I can
lunch.
create water too.
Yeah. Cause you're a druid.
Hey.
Can I get bug salad?
Yes.
But without all the stuff that Maestro got.
You could just order a bug salad. It will come with the
Just the
usual
normal
things.
one.
Yeah.
Do they
Yeah.
have, like, roasted bug kebab, mystery kebab.
So there's soup today, and the soup has it's rabbit soup.
Oh shit, we have rabbits here.
Yeah, there are
And
rabbits in the
rabbit
desert.
leather is the thing. Asking where we source your leather from, and you're out here. Rabbit soup. I've got your number. I see the holes in your logic.
I'm sorry, Mac doesn't know where the leather comes from. Jeez.
No, you're okay. I had to be silly.
Mac gets the meat. Mac doesn't care about the leather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But rabbit fur is really soft.
Anyways, rabbit soup.
Rabbit
There's
soup.
there's bug salad, which is 5 gold. The rabbit soup is 1 gold, and with bread is 2.
Do they have burgers?
Burgers.
You know?
He can make you a burger if you want. Or they can make you a burger, excuse me. Mac is they.
It comes in a boot to make it Western.
They can make you burger if you want, and you can describe to them. That's a little more than the 5 golds.
No,
He can.
It's an expensive burger.
We'll take 2 rabbit soups with bread.
Mhm. So that's 4
Remind me how
gold.
much that is? 4
full
gold? Okay.
4 gold for both of them. With
Okay.
bread. Yep.
Dubhán will just pay for both.
Mhm.
Stop making me my joke.
Zyzie gets a bug salad for 5 gold. And then Mac looks up at Revelry. Yeah, the bug salad is 5 gold.
Cut out for me.
Bug salad is 5 gold.
Salad. Bug salad.
And then Mac looks up at Revelry.
So,
Hi.
Can I
Do
get
you
a
have the
can of
usual?
WD-40?
Yes.
yes.
Yes, you can. And Revelry, not Revelry. Damn it, I'm tired. Mac,
It's probably
like,
gonna be some kind of like oiled WD-40.
bends over and picks up a can and hands it to Revelry. It's oil.
There you go.
Yes.
With a little olive stuck on top. Make it fancy.
Thank you kindly. How much do I owe you?
That's, let's see. Well, I need to restock. It's 8 silver.
Alright. Passes it over. She's just gonna give a gold.
Oh, you're giving them a gold? Cool. Mac will
Give him
take
the
it
gold.
and nod and go, thank you kindly. There is one table left. You guys can go sit at it.
Let's take it before someone else does.
Yay.
Yep.
Hurry, guys, hurry.
And you guys go and sit down, and that's where we're going to leave as you wait for your food to be made.
Hey,
Thank you for
Hey.
joining
Alright.
us.
hey,
Yay.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
We're all going to sleep now.
Thank you.
Function.
I gotta go eat lunch and then I'm passing out.
Yeah, have a
Eat your lunch.
thanks for listening in.
Have a very chill and
EP day.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Get your EP if you need your EP.
Relax.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.